Acclaimed author and illustrator Emma FitzGerald wants to help others get into the illustration game. Emma is the creative mind behind Hand-Drawn Halifax and Everybody's Different on Everybody's Street, not to mention countless prints and custom pieces. Now Emma is holding an upcoming workshop to help anyone interested in writing and illustrating picture books. The workshop is open to both published and aspiring authors, and it's being held at beautiful La Have, Nova Scotia early this fall. So Emma is joining us in studio this morning. I'm thrilled to have you here. Emma FitzGerald, thank you for coming in all the way from Lunenburg today.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
I love this chance to chat with you. I remember just catching you on the street in downtown Dartmouth one day, just doing a little sketching. You've come so far since then.
Thank you. Yeah, I distinctly remember you were with your kids, and I was drawing The Strange Adventures for Hand-Drawn Halifax, and of course that was before I'd ever published a book. But now I have several books, so yeah, just being able to share that knowledge is kind of a fun thing, and I think there is a lot of interest amongst people, like what's the magic thing that allows that to happen?
Well, this is it, and I think you have done this workshop before this picture book illustrating one. It sold out immediately, so there's a huge interest in that.
Yeah, I think there's either people who they've told stories to their kids and they think, even if it's not going to be published, I just want to get this down on paper. And then there's people who've been honing their craft, and yeah, you can always learn something new, so even if you are more experienced. And also I think it's just, we all love being told stories, so I actually do sit down and read a few books, and then we discuss and kind of dissect what's the structure behind this. But we instinctively like to be read to and look at pictures.
Oh yes, we're seeing some of your work here. Your work is very distinctively you. Did you have to curate the style over time, if that's even the right word, like create this style over time? Or is this just Emma FitzGerald? Is this what happened?
I think it's what happened. I mean, I grew up dancing a lot, so I think that sense of movement, like, it was just, and then traveling a lot, so maybe not even having that much time to draw, so that became like a kind of economy of just using the pen and then later adding the color and not usually erasing. Whereas I think I love when I look at someone's work where they've clearly, you know, really worked things, but that's not really me. I kind of go right for the spontaneous. Yeah.
Well, your style does lend itself beautifully to picture books, but people also love when you travel and take, you know, whatever kind of building catches your eye or the scene catches your eye, you recreate that in your own style. You're headed to Poland to do some
Yeah, so that's this Thursday. I head off to Europe, and there's an urban sketching symposium, so I've been lucky enough to teach at previous symposiums in Brazil, in England. This is the 13th of these get-togethers of people who just love to do this drawing on location. And so, yeah, it's in a city called Poznan, and I never even heard of Poznan. So it's kind of cool to just have a totally new adventure ahead.
I love it. Okay, you're going to actually challenge yourself to do something for us right now. Blind drawing. Explain that for our viewers.
Blind contour drawing is something that often you learn in the first few weeks of art school, but now I go into elementary schools with the Writers in the School program with the Writers Federation, and I'm teaching kindergartners, high schoolers. I just think it's a really fun, good skill to have because it's sort of emphasizing the hand-eye coordination aspect of drawing, that just like sports, like we're not looking at our baseball bat.
Yeah.
We have to look out into space, see the ball coming towards us. When we're drawing in a park, suddenly there's a bike going by. Our hand needs to know what to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to just get started.
She's going to do this in real time. What are you going to sketch?
You.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well this is going to be interesting. So you hold it up. She's going to just sketch. Go ahead and do it.
So you have to look at me though.
Oh, I do. Okay. Okay. Just looking at the monitor. Okay.
So I like to start with an eye, and basically you notice that I'm just going to do one line, like one continuous line, and I don't do it teeny tiny like a postage stamp, because otherwise all the lines would be on top of each other. And yeah, just taking my time. It's almost like there's a pen stuck to my eyeball, and it's just tracing your face.
So what you're doing right now is an exercise that you teach kids, and you might even, is this something you'll be doing in the workshop?
I do it in the workshop just because we do have this more extended drawing exercise, and it's not about it being a perfect drawing. It's about drawing as a tool to tell a story. Yeah. So, yeah, like even if you're a writer, to be able to do little quick thumbnail sketches is really, so here we go.
Okay, first of all, it's super duper abstract. I love it.
Yeah. Do you see your nose though and your eyes, and look at the little eyelashes?
I absolutely love it. Okay,
and
can
your
you sign that? Because this is I love this kind of stuff. This is fantastic. Fantastic. All right, for this workshop, I know
Yeah.
the last one sold it in a hurry, so please tell us the details of this one so people can prepare.
Okay. Yes. So I have, I think, about 4 or 5 people at the moment, and it's a 12-person altogether that can fit into this lovely room up above the Lahave Bakery. So we look out on the Lahave River. It's going to be October 18th, which is a Saturday. So that's the weekend after Thanksgiving. So you can kind of give yourself a little treat for yourself after you've maybe, you know, had a big family weekend. And what was really sweet is some folks, they say a family member came, dropped them off, and then got to do their own little trip to the beach and then come pick them up. And it's from 10 till 2, so it's a nice amount of time to do in the morning. Some of the more like dissecting, well, how do you make a picture book just from nuts and bolts of what's on the pages. And the afternoon we get a little more into the business aspect and just publishing. I'm not someone who has a lot of information about self-publishing, but what I can offer is I've worked with local publishers here in Nova Scotia. I've worked with publishers across Canada. So some of the pieces of that kind of puzzle.
You've got so much to offer and give people that. People, even being in your presence for that, to ask you the question directly would be a treat. Thank you so much, Emma.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And there's my sketch. I love it. It just feels like if I were sketched like in the Museum of Modern Art or something, this is what it would look like.
The kids will say, Picasso.
Picasso. We put all the information about the workshop on our website. I would recommend registering early if you're interested.